Good afternoon. How are you? Happy Friday. Are we having a good week, everybody? It's lovely to have you here on CraftStash Live. We've got another lovely collection for you today. It's absolutely beautiful. I've been really excited. I actually saw these products quite a few weeks ago now when we had a big day up at head office, and I think they are so beautiful and so versatile. You're going to love them. We're looking at a sort of shaker elements, and it's under the brand of Paper Discovery. We've not seen Paper Discovery for a few weeks. So a whole new collection launch. We've got the lovely Katie demonstrating and talking about the collection for us. She's made some beautiful boards so you can see everything that's coming in the packs, and already everything is available at CraftStash as well. So you've got the website address here. If you are shopping, and you usually shop on the US site, just replace the .co.uk to .us at the end. So as you can see here, we've got items from as low as $6.99. We've also got a giveaway as well. So we're going to be giving away a little bundle of this new collection to one of you now. But if you are watching on Facebook, I'm going to choose the winner live with Katie at the end of this hour. But if you are watching on YouTube this evening, so this is a Friday the 10th of March. I need to make, Friday the 10th of March. If you're watching that this evening around 7 p.m. on YouTube, then I am going to pick another winner from you viewers. So all I'm asking you to do is simply comment which is your favourite of there's sort of two main collections, and you'll see Katie will explain to you what those two sort of themes are. So just drop us a comment what you love about this collection, and ideally which is your favourite. So we'll go and look at those in just a moment. We need to say hello to Katie first of all. She's waiting in the wings. Hi Katie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So this is beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love right up my street. As soon as you see something, you think, oh, can't wait to play with that. And
exactly.
Yeah, like you, I saw it a few weeks ago. I just love it. I just instantly, sometimes you see something, you instantly know, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that with it.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so this one, I actually, as soon as I saw it, I thought to myself, this is Katie. Like this is just, it's just your style. I'm just going to move you out of the way so I can see some comments coming through already. We've got Joe Crafty. Let me go back to the beginning. So Beverly was first in. She said hello. Lynn as well. Hello to you, Lynn Clifton. I have to say surnames with Lynn's. We get so many of them, Katie. Sandra says hello to both of us and everyone else. Sabine, hi to you as well. Mary Kelly, lovely to see you. Oh, what did I just saw Christine said something and now I can't find it. Do you know what, the comments are scrolling through so quickly? I'll go back and look at that in a moment. But Katie, shall we start first of all? Can you just show us the collection? I really want to delve in straight away. I think as soon as people see it, they're going to absolutely love it. So
in this collection, you've got 2 die sets, 3 stamp sets and a paper pad. So what I'll do, I'll start with the die sets because they all kind of work together.
Beautiful.
So start with this one. So this is the shaped shaker tags.
Love it.
So
love
you can see you've got your house shape there, your heart.
Hourglass.
Hourglass. Do you know, I can never remember what that's called.
I saw it on the video, she's forgotten. I was going, hourglass.
It just goes from my brain.
Or rectimer.
And then lots of different elements. So I've got a board here, so I'll show you what's in those. But basically you get the frame and the back so you can make your shaper elements, and then you get frames to kind of decorate them. So I had to put this onto 2 sheets because there's so much in this die set that I couldn't fit it all onto 1 sheet. So I'm going to have to come back here. So this is an A3 sheet, so you can see how big
there is a lot there. There is a lot.
You can see on each one you've got your back, and then you've got the actual frame part where you would place your acetate. And then you've also got, I'm going to hold this up, this also comes in this set, you've got kind of these frames, so then you can decorate them. So this frame will fit around this. So you can
see.
In layers and things. And then you've got all your little embellishments. You've got floral embellishments there. You've got leaves. You have got your kind of house elements there, so you can add windows into the house. You've got
wow.
That is so much. And then the little arrows as well.
Even just those arrows, I can imagine making a really cool contemporary card. They're so fun.
So that's the first die set, and then we've got similar type of thing, so your frames and things, but this is the cute die set. So then you get your cute little bear and your bunny with it. You get your floral elements. You get a bow that makes a 3D bow, and again you get the back and the front, but you also get the frames that slot around the edge of the frame, so you can really start to build it up.
Yes.
So that is this one. I managed to squeeze all this one onto an actual sheet.
But there's a lot in there,
There's so much in there. As I say, the fact that you can make your 3D bow, you know, you've got the thing to make the bow there, and then you've got your cute animals, and you can use them.
Look.
But equally, if you don't want to use the animals, you've got all the floral elements there that really make it like pretty and floral.
I was going to say, this is perfect for Easter coming up, isn't it?
It's proper spring. It gives you a proper spring feel to it. So that's the 2 die sets, and then you've got 3 stamp sets. So we've got, let me just take this out of the pack, because it might just shine on the light a little bit. So the first die set is the cute die set.
And it is super cute.
Don't think that the cute die set only works with the cute stamp set only works with the cute die set, because they all work really well together. And when you see the samples, you'll see. So you kind of got your bear there, your little deer.
Oh, look.
And then your cute as a button. That cute as a button is because you've got button dies in that cute die set. There's little dies that cut buttons.
Ah, perfect. So you can really get the right sentiment for your card.
Buttons work really well as shaper elements. You can put them into
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah. But then you've got your floral set. So obviously very floral, lots of foliage, florals and things with your sentiments on. And again, works with either of them.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it all.
And then finally, third stamp set, you've got kind of the home, and this goes with the shaped one. So you've got your kind of new home, wedding congratulations with your banners and things.
Beautiful.
But they all work really well together.
I love these.
There's also a paper pack. So 6x6 paper pack.
Everyone's saying, so Joe said, oh my gosh, the cute stamps are adorable. Debbie Main said, oh my word, I think I found my favourite. Wonder which one that was.
Yeah, so then you've got your paper packs. You've got these lovely kind of pinks and teals.
Looks like you might have some, have you got florals in there?
You've got florals in there. You have got, that's really pretty. I love that floral one there.
Love it. Very you. Again, very you.
Then you've got your kind of heart elements in there. So they're all designed to work. You can use them as the frames, or you can use them as the background, or you can just use them as the background on a card and then add like a plain.
I love that, because when you have a shaker and it's not shaking, it can look a bit plain in the background, can't it? So it's nice to put a bit of pattern behind there.
So yes, that's the whole set.
Fabulous, amazing. We do have demonstrations. I'm just going to come back and do a little bit of housekeeping as normal. Then we'll take a look at one of your demonstrations straight away, so people can see how these shakers work. If you've never made a shaker card, you know you're going to be blown away. These are amazing. And then Katie will come back to you after that, if that's okay. Fabulous, because I know you've got some amazing samples to show us, haven't you? Yes. So we'll come back and see those shortly. So let me see. Now I'm just looking at the comments. So Christine says the papers are lush. Lush. I haven't used that word for ages. I love that. Cindy says beautiful colours. Tracy loves them all. Rena, the papers are great. I love this. You're all commenting what you love about it. That just means you're in with a chance of winning some of that collection. Now, a little tip for you: if you've got time and maybe you're watching and crafting now, or having your lunch or whatever it may be, and you've got time later to watch again, same live or same video, you can comment on both, and you've kind of got 2 chances to win then. So just a tip for you, we do take comments from both. Okay, so I just need to mention to you very quickly, as always, the CraftStash VIP membership. So many of you are now members. It's wonderful. Again, comment. Let everybody else know who's not a member. What have you benefited from so far? It's only $9.99 in the UK to be a member for 12 months. We are getting that US membership up ASAP. It's very, very soon now. We just had to do some tweaks for you because, of course, there's conversion rates and things, but it's coming your way very, very soon. Please do be on the US waiting list if you shop on the US site. So for $9.99 in the UK, you're getting so much. So you're getting your 10% discount on your orders. You're getting your double points. You're getting your priority dispatch. All of these items, but also the exclusive content, the exclusive videos that myself, Katie, Sam Calcott, Helen Griffin, Christina Griffiths, we're all putting out for you, creating each week so that you can see those and craft. And we are actually, probably shouldn't say this, but we're planning a live VIP, like a craft along live videos that only VIPs can see. I'm really excited about that, because it will be a smaller audience. It'll be really nice and cozy. I say smaller audience, we've actually got loads of members, but not everyone can join. We'll see. But yeah, please do think about joining up. You just need to go to www.craftstash.co.uk join VIP on the end, or one word, join VIP, take you straight to it. And that will automatically get you 10% off of this, the Movers and Shakers collection, and anything else you put in your basket. Do purchase your VIP as a separate item, and then go back and make your purchase of items so that you've already got that membership on your account ready for purchasing and getting your discount. Okay, I think that's housekeeping over with. I can see lots of you commenting on the VIP. Claire says, love the VIP, savings are great and postage is so quick, yet priority dispatch. We can't always control what happens once it leaves our warehouse, but we can make sure that we get that out to you in the post as soon as possible for you, so it does always speed up the process of it for you. Okay, someone's having some technical problems, but I think you've got lots of help there, so let's get on with this first demonstration. This is from Katie. The first video is absolutely beautiful, and we will join you again after this.
So for my first card, we're going to use this shaker tag, but I'm going to pop it onto a card. So you can see these are beautiful tags, but they're also really good to add as kind of like card toppers as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the cute die set from that. So I've already pre-die cut quite a lot of the bits. So I've got my card blank there, and the shaker panels, they come with a background and then the little window piece, and then you get all sorts of frames. So what I've done, I've pre-die cut them just to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to add some ink to some of them, and then we can kind of piece it all together. So my main background, I'm going to use the Wilted Violet, never mind, and we're just going to add some of the Wilted Violet oxide to this. So I'm just going to use my blending brush and create that background. And I'm not using too many colours on any of these cards actually. I've just kind of kept them got the white backgrounds and then a couple of lovely colours, just to really make them pop off the white. Going to blend that purple in a little bit, and then what we will do is I'm going to dropping everything today. I'm going to just spritz that with some water and clean that up at the same time. And then if you use the water on the oxide and you dab it with a cloth, then obviously it takes away some of the oxide, so then you're left with that lovely kind of mottled effect. So I'm just going to dry this off with my heat tool. So that's the only bit that I need to dry with my heat tool. So I'll pop that onto the side. And then I've cut two of these kind of like detailed frames. So these sit on top of your shaker panel, but they're really good for kind of background frames as well. So I'll just dry that a bit. I don't want any water on this. So one of these, I'm going to also add the purple to. So we'll just blend that in. So the beauty of these is I've cut all of this from white cardstock, and I'm literally just adding the colour using ink. So one sheet of A4 cardstock and you've made your card. So pop that onto the side, and then I've also got a little banner here. So add the ink to that one. So you'll see all of these are from the cute tags die set. I've got the flower there as well, so I'm just going to lightly ink that. So I only want to really be inking the edges of the petals. I want to keep the centre of it white, and we will repeat that with that one. So this is all using the Wilted Violet. So pop that one to the side, and I will just clean off my mat, and then I'm going to take the other frame here. Oh, excuse me. And then I actually can't stop dropping things today. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I'm just going to use the Salvage Patina here. Just going to add some ink to that one. So this one in a minute is going to sit around the edge of the frame. sure it's all covered there. So I just want to give this one quite a good coverage. So I'm just going to go back over it again. Just make sure that's all covered. So pop that one to the side. And then just some of the little leaf elements. Now again, like the flower, I just want to add this onto the edges. So pop that one to the side, and then I've got this one here, which I'm going to leave white. And then I've cut my bear. So I've cut my bear from grey. Now what I want to do, so he's just cut from grey cardstock. So what I want to do with him is I'm going to pop the die cut back into the die, because we want to give him the detail. So when you die cut it, leave the die in there. And then I'm just going to use some Hickory Smoke Distress ink. Just going to give him some eyes and nose detail with that. That's that one. And then just going to go over his ears with a little bit of pink. I'll pop that one out. So you can see now you've got all that detail, really cute with the bear. Really easy to add all the facial features. So we've got all of our elements there. Now, I've also die cut 3 of the word love. So the reason I've cut 3 is I want to layer them together. So just using some wet glue, I want to make this a really thick kind of sentiment and give it some dimension. So all I'm going to do is layer all these 3 on top of each other, and then I do have a, here's one I made earlier, because what I've done with one of them, and I'll show you in a second, I've added some glossy accents to it, and it's given it that really nice shine to it, but obviously that takes a few hours to dry, so I've pre-done one, but this is what I do with it. So I would just cover it like that, so they're all layered, and then add the glossy accents to it. And once you've done that, you get this really nice shiny effect, and it's really nice and thick. So I'm going to be using that one today because that one's already dry. Now, this is the frame that we're going to add on, but I've pre-done one. And the reason I've pre-done it is because I needed to add all the foam pads, and I know it takes quite a long time to add them all. So what I did basically, I've just stuck the acetate to the back just using wet glue, and then I've added the foam pads on. So I'm just going to peel these off, because what I want to do, I want to add the sequins. Now, I find it easier with shaker cards to take the complete foam back off first, because otherwise you put your sequins in and then you're shaking them all about and they will end up sticking to the foam pads. So this is kind of the way that I find works best for me. So we'll just pop these off. So I've been doing all the prep for this, and I've ended up, there's so many white sticky pad backs, and they literally follow you around the house. They are everywhere. Even now, actually, I go out and they're following me. So I'll pop that. So I'm going to take some sequins, and I'm just going to sprinkle those in the centre. Just trying to avoid touching any of the foam pads if you can. That's it. So make those nice and flat, and then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to layer it over the top, and that's going to seal them all in now. So now you've got the shaker element of it. So what I've also done is I've added some 3D foam pads. So this blue one here, I've already done one. Again, I've added the 3D foam pads to it because I want to add this and give it some real dimension. But it takes quite a few foam pads because I don't want it to sag in the centre, so I've added loads of them on. So I thought, right, I'll add those on and pre-do it, otherwise you'll have to watch me stick them all on and peel the back off. So we'll just get the back off there, these,
this makes such a difference. I love these frames in this set. So you've got all the shape elements, but then you've got different frames that embellish it, and they're so useful. But they're not only useful for kind of adding on to the tags, but they're really handy for creating the backgrounds and lots of layers on your cards. These are just it's kind of endless possibilities with these. Could just go on and on. They'll work with so many other collections as well that you've already got, and other stamps and dies. Really fun. Right, nearly there. Let's have a look. So, a couple more. There we go. And let's just move that. So we'll pop that one on. So that now fits perfectly around the aperture. And you're just adding all that dimension to it. It's really kind of nice and full. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the bear, and again, more foam pads. So add a couple of foam pads to the back of the bear, because we're going to make him 3D as well. So this is a really kind of bulky card. So this is kind of one of those cards that you give rather than pop in the post. Add the bear on here, like so. And then I've got my little banner here, and that one's just going to sit below the bear. Pop that one on. And then I've got the word love. So again, this is, you can see how solid this is. This is really thick once you've added the glossy accents to it. So what I did when I first got this die set, I cut loads of these, glued them all together, and then added unless it's dry, so I've got loads of them ready when I want to go. There's nothing more annoying than making a card and to wait. I always tend to put my finger in it to see if it's dry. Just kind of can't help myself really. So just going to grab my foam mat. Let me see where I put that. There it is. So just going to grab a foam mat, and we're just going to shape the flowers now. So I'm just going to use my ball tool and add some dimension to that flower. And I only want to add it to one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this one to the flat one. And then you've got that lovely shape there. So just turn it. There we go. So I'm just grabbing my dots as well, because we'll add a little dot to that in a second. So then we've got the leaves as well, so I'm just going to add a little bit of shape to the leaves. So just using a ball tool. You can use your nail for this as well if you want to. Just pop the flower on. Then we'll have the leaf coming down like so, and add that one like that. Just keep those shapes. So I'm just going to add a little gem in the centre, just put a little bit of sparkle. So now, obviously now, you could use this as a tag. So you get your little element in there that you can hang the tag from. So you can use this as a tag if you wanted to, but what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to make it into a card. So I'm just going to take a piece of square card, and then I'm going to take a stencil. So this is a stencil, you might recognise this one. This one is from the Dance On collection, and it was the one used to add all the splats, but it works really well for this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some splats to my background. So I'm going to make sure some of them come off the edge. I don't want them all sitting on the card. Kind of want them so that they look like they're coming from the edge, and then some of them in the centre. All various shapes and sizes. Keep moving that around like so. So I'm really being random with this. I'm not kind of overthinking it at all. So I'm going to take the purple. I'm going to do the same for that. So it's going to create this kind of funky background. Just see where there are gaps. So that one's probably only got a gap for a small one there. Add the small one in. Turn it that way for that one. Basically, we're just adding splats. I think that's enough actually. So, what we've got now, so we've also got this one that I did just now. So I want to stamp the sentiment into that one. So I'm just going to grab my stamping platform. Pop that one on. And then I'm taking the stamp, and this is from the floral die set, the Movers and Shakers floral. I'm just going to add the sending birthday wishes sentiment. Those up. Let's just add some black ink to that. So we've got a sentiment. So this bit here is the waist from the frame. So I've kept the actual waist part. You'll see in a second how I've done it. So we're going to stick that down now. So I'm just going to stick this flat with wet glue. Pop that one there. And then stick this centre back in. So no bits are wasted in the making of this card. And then we'll pop that one on there like so. Let's say you could make up of the tags if you wanted to, and then you can either use them as tags or you can use them as cards as well. Once they're made up, you've got them there. We'll pop that one on like so. And there you have your shaker card that can also be used as a tag. So I will send you back over to Lou, and I will be back in a minute with another demo.
How beautiful is that? The colours are amazing. I've seen lots of you actually commenting on the colour choices that Katie used, and I have to say, I actually was allowed at about 13, 14 years old to decorate my bedroom or choose the decoration. We had a decorator come in to do it, and I chose purple at the bottom, blue at the top, or vice versa, I can't remember. But the middle couldn't be a straight border, it had to be a wavy border, so the poor decorator had to go around. But they were the two colours, exactly the colours of those cards. They're gorgeous together, always loved them. Lots of comments. Looks like the people who were having issues viewing and hearing things, you just logged in and logged out, and it seems to be sorted now, so great to have you all with us. Let's come back to Katie, because Katie's got some beautiful cards that we can have a look at. Katie, we'll do it in 2 batches if that's okay.
That's what I was going to think, because I've got quite a few here. So what I'll do the cute die set.
Fabulous.
All the ones maybe the cute die set, and I'll show you those, and then I can show you the shapes die set afterwards.
Excellent, perfect.
Cool. So obviously that's the one you've just seen.
Love it. Oh, it's even better in the flesh as such.
Look how 3D it is as well. Do you know what I mean? Because you can just add so many 3D panels to it.
Do you know what? I think that little bear as well, and I'm going really into detail, but that little bear, you could do lines up to make it like a skunk or a koala.
Yes. Oh, you could make him a little panda, couldn't you?
Yes, as well? Absolutely.
So then you've got your little rabbit there.
Love it. Very Easter-like.
Really kind of cute and
gorgeous.
This is one of my favourites. So that, oh, look, do you know what?
Oh,
you know,
nice.
The shakers are falling out. Last night, this stuck to something, and I lifted it up, and the panel came off, and all these beads started flying.
Oh no! Never mind. You've saved it. It's a shame that on video we can't actually shake them and see what's happening. We can imagine though.
I'm going to have a bit of a redo of that one. And then you can see just floral elements. You know, you don't need to use the bear and the rabbit, but you've got those really nice. Just
love that. Those stars are beautiful as well.
Yeah, they're really pretty, aren't they? I mean, you can put so many things in.
It'd be really good actually if everyone in the comments could let us know alternative things that you might put in shaker cards. That might be fun.
I know people sometimes put their hundreds and thousands of cakes in, don't they?
Oh, I'd want to break them open and eat them.
This one's not a shaker card, but I've made it into like a panel so that it's still 3D.
I love that.
But just made it into a panel.
You could almost put a photo behind there, couldn't you?
You could, yes, you could. That would be really good for scrapbooking. And then there's the circular one.
Oh, gorgeous. It works really well with that stencil. That was from, was it the Dance On collection.
It worked really well with it, didn't it? And again, there's another one. It's not a shaker card, but you've kind of got the panel inside, so it's got all the depth. But see that circle, that's the shaker panel, but I've used it as a background.
Oh yeah, perfect. So versatile.
See, that's that tag. I've used the tag as a background on that one.
Beautiful.
So once you've got those shapes, you've got the backgrounds to kind of, and there's the bow all made up.
Oh, lovely. Oh, it's really nice and dimensional, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I've just made up some tags, so I can either pop these onto cards if I want to, or I can actually just use them.
Maybe you could do things like table place settings, like you say, actual on gifts as well. They're lovely. Absolutely love them.
Yeah.
They are beautiful. Katie, this collection just suits your style. Absolutely perfect.
It should have my name on it. It's just fun, isn't it? As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to do with that.
She's actually squealing because she's, oh, I can imagine when you received it, what faces you were pulling. Lovely. We'll come back to you after your next demonstration, if that's okay. Lovely, thank you. Yes, so just to remind you, for those who have joined us, because I've just seen a nice big spike in people watching, so if you've just joined us and weren't here at the beginning, we are launching the new paper discovery collection, Movers and Shakers. Not a dance themed one. I actually immediately thought this has got to be a dance themed one. We've just had that. That was the previous collection. I think there's still some left if you love that and you want to have a look for that stencil as well on CraftStash. But this is another CraftStash exclusive. You won't be able to catch it at the moment anywhere else. So we have got beautiful shaker card elements. You've got two different styles. We've seen the cute one. We're going to have a look at the next one in just a moment, and Katie's got some samples with those. But you've got so much in every collection. There's dies and there's stamps as well. The stamps are beautiful even just on their own. If you've got a smaller budget and you've only got sort of this amount to spend each week or month, absolutely go for the stamps, because again, they're so versatile and so different as well. They're lovely. So I am holding a competition today as well, whether you're watching now live on Facebook and whether you're watching on YouTube this evening. Either way, both channels are going to have a prize coming out to one person commenting. So drop us a comment, let us know which collection, which set you love, why you love it, what parts of this collection you like, and I'll just randomly pick someone. So from Facebook, I'm going to pick it at the end of this live, and on YouTube, if you're watching over there, I'm going to pick that on Monday. So that'll be Monday the 13th, I think. Lucky for some. So let's have a look at Katie's next demonstration. So I think this might be the heart one, but we'll see. You're going to love it either way, and we'll be back and look at some more samples after this.
So for the next demo, we're going to make a tag. So this one I've placed onto a card, but I'm just going to make the tag this time. So we're going to show you how to make a tag. So this is the really pretty heart one. So this is from the shaped Movers and Shakers set. And it kind of comes with this lovely house and the heart and the, can I never remember what that's called? The timer thing. There is a better word for it. I just can't think what it is. So that's going to be in my mind now. If you can think what it is, let me know. Hourglass. It's an hourglass. So let's start. So again, this is the background to the heart, and then this is your kind of window. So again, I'm going to be using the purple and the patina. I kind of quite like making things into sets for some reason. I like to make everything to match. Once I start on a colour scheme, I like to make the whole set to match. I'm a bit of like one of those people who has to have one of every colour. I always have to have a set with everything in it. So anyway, just adding the purple to the background here. Just blend that in. And that's going to be our background. Now what I'm also going to do while I'm here, I've got the word love. So again, I've pre-die cut all this rather than you watch me die cut it all out. I'd rather you saw kind of how it's all pieced together and how it all works. So you've got the word love there, and then you get these really cute arrows. These are some of my favourites. I think these are so useful for so many things. So I'm just going to add some ink to this. And again, this is all using just white cardstock. So this is the Creative Crafts products, white cardstock actually, in the ink. And the colour is so vibrant when you add to it. It makes such a difference. I was quite amazed when I first used it. So then you get the frame. So again, this is the frame. So this can be used to decorate the window of the heart. And you can use it or not use it, whichever you prefer. I think it's really pretty. So for this one, I'm going to use it. And I'm going to use the patina again. I'm just going to add some ink to the frame. So kind of just going over it lightly, don't want it too dark. Just add some nice blending colour to it. Let's just pop that one out. So we've got that now. And then I've die cut this flower. So the flower comes, and it also comes with the base. So I'm just going to add colour to the top part. And then I'm also going to add colour to this little arrow here. Now, that's that done. It's all the colour added. So when it comes to adding the acetate, what I usually do, so what I've done here, you can see I've die cut the base of the heart. So the die using is just the base. I've die cut on the acetate. Now it won't cut the acetate out because this is some acetate, well this is really thick acetate. So what I do, it just gives me the line, but what it means, it makes it easy for me to just trim around it in a minute and know that I've kind of got the right shape. Now I normally go right inside the line because you don't want it hanging out over the edge. So just roughly cut it inside the line and then take the window frame and just add some wet glue to it. In a second. And then just pop your wet glue. Let's just take that one off, I don't know why it's. And just add it all around, and that's going to allow you to add the acetate. So I just add the acetate using wet glue, leave it on there, leave it to dry for a couple of minutes, and then it's good to add the 3D foam pads. So what I've done, I have one here that I've already added the foam pads to, because obviously with a shake card you have to add them so that there are absolutely no gaps, and it takes a while to stick them all down, and obviously you don't want to see me sticking down hundreds of foam pads. So I've already stuck them down. So now I just need to take the backs off them. So these are the Creative Craft product foam pads, and these are the, I think these are the 12mm ones, but I've just cut them in half so that you can't actually see them over the edges, and that seems to work perfectly with all of these. Just take all the back off. Again, take all the backs off before you add in the sequins. It's one last thing, less thing to be kind of moving it around, and the sequins to be sticking to the foam pads and things. Let's move all of that out of the way. Pop that down. So let's use some turquoise ones. So just open that up. Give this a little sprinkling. And then take the base one that you've inked, just put it on the top and give it a good press down. Now if you find it's gone slightly like that, just give it a little trim, and then you can see that it starts to decorate it now with all the little bits and pieces. So just lightly add some glue around that really fine edge. On. It's really pretty, and this make lovely wedding tags for weddings. We've got that. So then we want to add this little, actually I'm going to use that glue on my hand, that seems a shame to waste it. So then I'm going to pop this one on. Just work out what way. Yeah, so we'll pop that one on there like so. Now I've got the little banner here, so I'm going to use again some foam pads for that one. Just pop some to make it all stand. Obviously this is a tag, so you're not going to be posting this one anyway, so you can make it as bulky as you like. This would look lovely on a gift box actually as well. Pop that one on, and then we've got the word love. So this time I'm not going to double it up or anything. I'm just going to add it on as it is. Put that there. And then we've got the arrows. So I'm just going to add the arrows on. Like so. Oh, quite delicate these, I just need to, and then we'll pop the flower on. Like so. Now to make it into a tag you get these little elements here. So these are in your die set. I'm just going to use 2 of them. I'm actually going to join 2 together to make it a little bit stronger. Oh. Now, normally you'd wait for your arrow to dry before you did this, but we'll pop a little bit of that on the back. Right, I'm going to pop this on the back and then I'm going to straighten up the arrows. There we go. Right, cloth. Let's just get rid of some of that excess glue off the acetate. It's better. And then I'm just going to take some twine, so I've got some purple twine here. I'm just going to thread that through the whole of the tag. And then you have got your hanging tag. I've just realised I've actually forgotten to put the hearts in. But on the card, I'll show you this one. I added some of the die cut hearts into the shaker element as well. But you can see you've got really pretty tags. You can actually have a matching tag and card as well, couldn't you? So that's nice. Do like a nice matching set. Thanks, Lou.
Fabulous tag and card. They're absolutely beautiful, and I've seen so many comments of people saying it's such a great idea that you can use them on their own or you can put them onto a card. What do we see? Lots of people have actually now switched, where they said originally they loved the cute set and now they're sort of more, oh actually I really like this set. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it, how a demonstration can do that. Wonderful comments coming through. Thank you. Keep it all up because you're all in with a chance of winning some of this collection. Now I know Katie's got some more cards that she'd like to show us. So Katie, you're still there with us.
Yeah, so
lovely.
These are now all from the Shapes die set, which is the one that I've just used. So that's the card that you've just seen. So
I love it. So the colours, can you just talk us through? Was it salvage patina?
And wilted violet.
It was wilted violet, yeah. There were some comments.
They work so well together.
They really do. There was a few questions, so there we go. Beautiful.
There's the heart again. Looks very wedding-y, this one, I think.
It is. I love those colours together. It's kind of my favourites at the moment, those two colours together.
I know, I do. I go through phases. And then, again, this is just using the pattern paper, so it's no shaker in there, but you've just got that built-up kind of layered frame. And that heart there is from the inside of this one. It's just the waist.
It's never waste.
Never waste. And then this is the hourglass. I think I finally remember the name.
I'd want to call it an egg timer.
That's what I kept going to do, but I was like, it's not. It's too elegant to be an egg timer.
Yeah, an hourglass sounds so much nicer, doesn't it?
And you can see that all those stamped images, how they work so well with it.
They do. They really do. They're beautiful.
And again, that's just the tag that's been created as a background. And again, this is using the cute stamps, and I've added the little bear stamps.
Have a very happy day. I love that.
Yes. And then quite masculine, so it goes from one to the other. Then quite masculine.
Of course, absolutely. Anything sort of time.
Yeah, you know, the difference in colours and how you use it, you can make it a bit completely. And then this is the house one. So again, very patterned without the shape element, and then very floral using those stamps.
Gorgeous.
The floral stamp set. And then just a few tags I've made up. So I need to add some twine to these actually. But there's again, the hourglass. It's really pretty. So then you've got your congratulations again. That's like the stamp set. That's the tag from the demo. And then just a little house one. Be nice on a bottle of wine or something.
I was just going to say to everybody, 2 weeks and I move house. So, you know, if you need to get my card ready, this set's going to be...
I'll send you each day for the next month.
Exactly. So, yeah, so Katie, do you know all about the VIP? Because you've created some exclusive content for us. Can you just tell us quickly, what have you created that only VIPs can see?
I have done I did a tutorial on nesting dies and kind of how to get the most from them. So there's some circle nesting dies, just different ways to use them. Because you don't only have to use them to kind of make mass and layer, and you can make flowers from them, and so yeah, just different ways to use your dies. I've got lots of ideas, so I'll be adding some more. Did we
not get a preview of your collection as well? Was that on?
Yes, I used the pattern papers from my collection for it.
Yes, that's right. So as a VIP, everybody, you will get sneak peeks as well into CraftStash collections that are launching. So brilliant. So we will come back and choose a winner together after your next video demonstration. I will just remind everybody, so we'll come back to you in a moment, Katie, but I'll just remind everybody, we are launching movers and shakers. We've got items from as low as £6.99, and we're giving away some items as well today to one person commenting on Facebook and one person commenting on YouTube. The comment from YouTube will be chosen on Monday, so you've got all weekend to go over there, take a look at the video, re-watch these demonstrations, and those of you, I think the snow across the UK is causing some issues. A few people have had Wi-Fi problems, but for the majority of you, I think the video is fine, so I don't think it's anything we're doing this end. But please do, if you can, come back and watch on YouTube later on, and we'll pick a winner from there as well. So everybody, if you don't win today, go over to YouTube and enter again later on this evening or sometime over the weekend. And then, of course, you can still join as a VIP. That is still open at only £9.99. We don't know how long, or I don't know how long that price is going to remain for until it goes up. So grab it at £9.99, and it's, you saw in the comments earlier when I asked people to just comment what they love about the VIP. Honestly, there's so many coming in saying people have already made their money back straight away. They love the save, they love the offers. There's actually bundles and offers that you can't get by not being a VIP, and it's very often top up your stash type offers as well, so your adhesives and your cardstock and things like that. So you're already going to be saving that £9.99 back again. Okay, enough of that for you. One more demonstration from Katie, a beautiful home card I think this time, and then I will pick a winner after this. Enjoy.
So finally, we're going to kind of do a quick card. So I'm going to do this new home card. So this is using the movers and shakers shaped dies, but I'm not making a shaker card. I'm just making a built-up kind of aperture card, and it's kind of quick and fun, and it's really bright and nice with the beautiful pattern papers in this collection. So let's get started. So what I've done, again, I've pre-die cut everything. So what we've got, I've got the patterned paper here, which is going to be the base of my house. But because it's paper and I want it quite sturdy, I'm just going to stick it to some white cardstock. So you could just use any scrap cardstock if you've got little bits left of something. It's just to make it a little bit firm. So we'll pop that one on like so. And then I've cut the house from two different colours. So what I want to do, I'm going to use this blue as the roof. So I'm just going to trim the roof from the house. Basically, we're going to stick that on to there, but we've also got this scalloped frame. So the scalloped frame is made to work with a house. You can have it without, you can have it with, you can add windows and doors using this die set because you get the windows and doors in it. So there are lots and lots of different ways. In fact, I could have just gone on and on and on making the samples for this. I think it'll be a die set that comes out time and time again. And I'm even thinking to make really nice Christmas decorations to hang because of all the shaker elements that you've got. But for the time being, we'll just concentrate on kind of Easter coming up rather than Christmas. We make some nice Easter ones actually with it as well. So I'm just going to use some 3D foam pads to add the roof on. Pop those off. And then just going to add that one on there. It just gives it some dimension, it kind of gives it some interest. So what I want to do, I want to add these flowers on. So I'm just going to grab my foam mat again. I'm going to shape the flowers. So one I am going to leave flat and one I am going to shape. So I'm just going to shape petals on that one. stick it to the flat one there. And then that one is going to go on our roof, like so. And then I've got the little yellow centre here. I'll just add that one in. That one on. Just get the petals up a little bit. And then I've got the heart here. So I'm going to add the heart to the roof, because every house has a heart on its roof. Pop that one on there. So what I need to do, actually I'm going to let that dry for a minute because I want to add 3D foam pads, but let's let that flower dry. So what I'll do is I'll stamp the sentiment. So this is from the Movers and Shakers tag shaped A6 stamp set, and it is just a little new home card stamp. So we'll pop that. So I've just die cut a circle. It's just a nested circle. I'm just going to stamp onto that. Pop that one out. And there. More foam pads. These projects are definitely all about the foam pads because they're so dimensional. I've used so many of them. So I'm just going to pop that onto a yellow circle that's slightly bigger. And I'll pop that to the side. And then I'm just going to bring in, so this is just a 6x6 plain card blank. And what I've done, I've taken some strips. So just using the colours that are on the house, using the kind of colours from the house and the pattern paper. All I'm going to do is add some strips to this card blank. Very simple, brilliant way of kind of using up the leftover little bits and pieces. Just going to add another one there, and then this blue one here. And that is literally going to be our background, but you'll see it's kind of quite effective once you add on the house. So let's flip that house over. Now, as I said to you just now, what I have done with a lot of these foam pads is just cut them in half. So literally just taken a strip of them and trimmed a strip so that we can fit them in here without being seen. So I'm just going to pop some along. Obviously this isn't a shaker card, so you don't have to worry about leaving gaps. Just don't leave too big a gaps because you don't want it to sag where the foam pads aren't sat. I'll pop those on. Just some more there. And then I can use some full ones. I'll keep the half ones for my other projects I'm doing. And we'll just add a couple there. So pop this onto the base of the house. Take the base, pop that on now. You've kind of got this lovely 3D frame. Flattened my flower a bit now. Shoosh it up in a minute. So then I'm just going to add, let's get rid of them, shove them on the floor, add my house, like so, and then just the little new home sentiment. Obviously you could use a birthday one for this, you could use whatever you want, couldn't you? It's quite a general. Pop that one like so. As I say, this is a really good one for just using up scraps of card. It almost reminds me a little bit patchworky. I think it looks like fabric in it, but just a cute, fun, quick card. And I've done quite a few of these just using the patterned paper. So all the inspiration will be over on the website as well for you to take a look at. And I will add them all to my YouTube channel and my Instagram and my Facebook, so you can have a look at them there as well. Thanks so much, Lou. Back over to you.
There we go. 3 beautiful demonstrations from Katie using the Movers and Shakers collection. Now, Katie, I'm going to come back to you. I've scrolled through randomly and chosen a winner's name, so don't worry, I won't put you under pressure, any pressure to choose that. But can you just let us know, first of all, where can we find you on social media?
So recently, as I mentioned last time, I've just set up my YouTube channel.
Yes.
So I'm over on YouTube under Katie Skilton.
Easy.
So I will be adding, some videos of these quite soon. In the next week or so, I'm going to try and get quite a few videos of these. So I've got quite a lot of samples. Facebook, Katie Skilton again. Instagram, Katie Skilton UK.
There we go. Wonderful. And of course, you've got your own brand now. Now, we need to sort of skip up. People might be getting confused as to why is Katie demonstrating paper discovery. So we know Olga's safe. I did see a comment. Do we know about Olga? Yes, we know Olga's safe. She's in Copenhagen, I believe I heard yesterday. People in the office have been talking to her, but she's obviously preoccupied. So Katie has very kindly stepped in the last few months and demonstrated all these wonderful designs from Paper Discovery. It's been a blast, hasn't it?
It's been really nice. So I've so now we've kind of overlapped. So now I've been doing the Paper Discovery and then I've launched my own brand in between.
Absolutely.
So I'm kind of just constantly making things really and making samples, which suits me down to the ground. But yeah, that's why you're seeing me doing both at the moment.
Yes, but we will see more from Katie soon, I believe. So keep your eyes out for that. Can we still get some of your Gorgeous Girls collection?
Yeah. So some of the Gorgeous Girls are still available over on CraftStash. Obviously, I've got loads of inspiration of those on my Facebook and on my Instagram and on my YouTube. So there's loads of inspiration for those, and I keep adding it. So if you have got the collection and you want more inspiration, it's all over there. To take a look at that.
Brilliant. Sandra just said it's all beautiful. Alice said, oh my God, great demos, Katie. Alice Skilton, don't know who that could be.
That'll be my daughter. She tried to plug me and I said I'm doing a Facebook Live, so that is my daughter, yes.
Ah, there we go. She's a very wonderful, very busy mummy. Thank you so much, Katie, for joining us today, for all the lovely demonstrations and putting those dies on boards as well. I appreciate how long that can take, but that really helps everyone to see what's in the sets. I just have the name of the winner to announce, so we'll come back and hopefully see you again very soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye, Katie. Yes, so I do have a winner's name now. So I've just randomly chosen this, and thankfully the person I clicked on did comment about the die set and not the weather or anything. So Teresa Hughes, I nearly said who's, that's my accent getting very lazy there. Teresa Hughes, congratulations to you. She said, I love the shapes and frames, they're so versatile. The hourglass could be filled with sand. I actually thought that. I wondered if once you create that shaker and you put sand, craft sand let's say, inside, when you tip it up, it would probably take a while to go through because it's funneled down. So you actually would have like a proper hourglass effect. That'd be really cool. Glitter. Couldn't you use just glitter? I'm really getting creative now, so I'm starting to think lots of ideas. So well done, Teresa. If you'd like to email customer service at craftstash.co.uk, we can get your prize out to you. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm sure Katie sends her thanks as well. She just did actually. But thank you all for watching and for commenting. If you did have any Wi-Fi issues because of that darn snow, which by the way, it's sunny here now. It was throwing it down with snow a couple of hours ago, so there's still hope for a nice weekend, hopefully, fingers crossed. But if you did have Wi-Fi issues, by all means catch up on YouTube. That's not going to be a stream, that's actually already loaded onto YouTube, so you shouldn't have any issues there viewing that, fingers crossed for you all. But you've got all weekend to comment on YouTube to be able to win a bundle just like Teresa. Thank you everybody, have a lovely weekend. Don't forget to join the VIP if you haven't done already and start benefiting from everything that everyone's put in the comments already. And myself and Katie will see you again very soon. Take care.